Welcome to the University of Alaska at Anchorage. This is Kundalini Yoga, a complete course for beginners. Originally, these classes were broadcast on TV. In these 12 segments, many students have benefited from the healthful and relaxing aspects of yoga, as well as the experience of consciousness that yoga produces. I hope you enjoy these classes. Sit back, watch them, practice them, and have a wonderful time with Kundalini Yoga. Hello, I'm Nirvar Khalsa. This is Yoga for Relaxation. Come on, sit down, let's do some yoga. Come sitting up comfortably cross-legged with the palms together at the heart center and the eyes gently closed, focused at the brow point. We'll use our tune-in mantra, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deeply. Inhale. And exhale, relax the breath and relax the hands. Okay, let's stretch. Legs out in front of you. Hold on to the left leg, foot close to the chest, and roll the ankle. Other side. Okay, good. Now left knee to the right shoulder. Other side. Butterfly. Now left leg out in front. Right leg. Now left foot by the left hip. Top of the foot's on the ground. Knees together. Lean back on the hands. Other side. Now switch. This time lift the left hip. Keep equal weight on the hands, shoulders back. Other side. Butterfly. Now keep the soles of the feet together and lie down flat on your back. Okay, knees up, feet flat, lower back against the carpet. Okay, now cross the left leg over the right, bring both knees down to the left side of the body. Switch, right over left, knees to the right. Okay, knees up, feet flat, hands in a basket behind the head, lift the head up off the ground. Head down, keep the hands behind the head, elbows against the ground, shoulder blades together, chest high. Legs flat, stretch the arms up overhead in the ground, stretch up, point the toes away from the body. Now knees to the chest, head up, nose between the knees, hands on the shins. Rock a few times on the spine and rock up. Come up onto the hands and knees, cow pose. Arch up cat. Come out of position, sit cross-legged. Hands in a basket, stretch up, push out, 60 degrees. Straight up. Catch the right hand, lean left and pull left. Other hand, other side. Straighten up. Right hand to the left elbow behind the head. Other side. Hands in a basket behind the head, elbows back, chest out. Relax the arms down. Right hand to the left elbow, stretch the arm across the chest. Other side. Relax the arms down, and now roll the head. Reverse. Good, bring the head upright. 3, 2, 1, do it. What are these people doing on TV? Okay, today we're going to do a lot of breathing exercises. Actually, we're going to spend the whole class sitting, so what I'd like you to do now is, especially if you sit down and your knees come up a little bit, or you sit cross-legged and you can really feel it in your lower back, get a cushion to sit on, or the blanket that you're sitting on. Why don't you fold that up and sit on it, just like Teresa and Melinda are doing right now. So if you're a little bit elevated and the knees come down, you're going to be a lot more comfortable especially in the lower back and hips through all the sitting that we're going to do. In between techniques, we will be taking our legs out and shaking them like this, but this will really help. Okay, we've done a lot of different breathing techniques this semester called pranayama. It's the way you get prana, P-R-A-N-A. And that's, prana is invisible, indivisible, infinite energy that's at your disposal, that you bring in through the motion of the breath. And I've found in my years of teaching and my practice of Kundalini Yoga that breathing exercises and mantras that have some kind of breath pattern involved with them are the most effective way of changing the consciousness, changing the mind, and having a very direct experience within your own self. People do breathing exercises and say, yes, this works. So I want to emphasize them, and I've been introducing them little by little throughout the semester, so I wanted in one class just to go over each technique, tell you a little bit about them, and to remind you how they're done. I hope you have the opportunity to have a tape of this particular show, that you've recorded this so that you can play it back, or that you can borrow this tape again in case you want to just practice right along with us or review some of these techniques. Now, the first technique, and the primary technique in breathing in yoga, is long, slow, deep breathing. And just to review how it's done, what you do is you inhale and relax the diaphragm down and out, and then you inhale into the upper chest. And when you exhale, the upper chest falls, navel point, diaphragm comes up and in at last. Now, it's a very smooth breath. We don't hold the breath in or hold the breath out. That would actually change the counting ratio. And it's pretty equal, too. The inhale is just about as long as the exhale. And you really want to emphasize the movement of the diaphragm, because that really allows you to expand your lungs. When we're doing the slow, deep breathing, you want to be sitting up tall, chest high, chin level to the ground, so that you can have a lot of freedom of movement in the diaphragm, and the spine is curved in such a way so that the energy can move. If you sit like this, I suppose it's okay, but you're scrunching up this diaphragm and you're really not going to get the full deep breath that you can get when you're sitting up tall. Now, the target rate we do slow, deep breathing at is about 4 to 6 breaths a minute, which is somewhere between, a half or a third the amount of breaths that you usually take when you're relaxed and not concentrating on your breath. And what long, slow, deep breathing will do for you is manifold. It'll do so many different things. First of all, you get a whole relaxation response in the body. It's good for you physically. It helps with elimination because of the pressure of the diaphragm down on the intestines to move food through. By expanding the lungs, it expands the rib cage and helps to keep the spine in perfect adjustment. And as I said, it brings in a tremendous amount of energy, the prana that comes in through the breath, and will also allow you to be more intuitive, to use those higher gland functions of pituitary and pineal gland. It's a problem-solving breath. Whenever you can't figure something out, take a breath break. Now, on the screen, as we do these different breathing techniques, and we're going to go through 9 of them in this class, you'll see how the breath is described and a recommended amount of time for doing each of these exercises. You can follow in this range. And what we're going to do today is we're going to review long, slow, deep breathing. We're going to go right into left nostril breathing and then right nostril breathing, and then some other techniques. But first of all, I want to make sure that you remember how to do this slow, deep breath. So let's do this for about 1 minute now. If you need your hands on your chest and your diaphragm, go ahead and do that. Diaphragm, just that big muscle right above the belly button underneath the rib cage. Otherwise, hands in Gyan Mudra at the knees. Okay, close the eyes, focus them at the brow point. Now inhale slowly and deeply, relax the diaphragm down and out. Inhale into the upper chest. Now exhale, upper chest falls, diaphragm, navel point comes up and in at last. Inhale slowly, deeply, and completely. Exhale totally, all the breath out, pulling the diaphragm up and in at last. And now continue. You're inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Very good. Inhale. And exhale. Relax the breath. We only did that for a minute. If you really want the effect from the breath, do it 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, shake out the legs now, because we'll go on to our next technique. Okay, sitting cross-legged. Next technique, and you notice we were inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. The yogis consider those hot breaths because they stimulate the nerve channels in the base of the nose that relate to the nerve channels that are on either side of the spine and brain hemisphere function. So whenever you want to really accentuate brain hemisphere function, one brain hemisphere over the other, you can breathe just through one nostril or the other. When you breathe through the left nostril, which is moon side breathing, you'll access the right brain hemisphere. When you inhale through the right nostril, you'll access left brain hemisphere. The experiment you can do is stuck cotton up in one of your nostrils all day long and just see what it's like to run on one nostril all day long and just how that affects all of your life. It's kind of interesting. For this technique, we're going to do it about a minute on each side just to review it to you. If you do it at home, you can do one nostril for 3 to 5 minutes, as long as 10 or 11 minutes if you'd like. For a real hemisphere shift, sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but once again, it's very individual. And then if you want, and then we'll breathe through the right nostril for a minute or so too. Okay, so let's start with the left nostril. Sit up tall, left hand in Gyan Mudra at the knee. Now close off this right nostril with fingers. Eyes closed, focused at the brow point. Now begin slow, deep breathing through the left nostril. Make the breath very slow, deep, and complete. Inhaling through the left, exhaling through the left. Remember, beginning of the semester, we created a visualization with this as well. Think about the moon. Since this is moon side breathing, we'll slow you down, relax you, make you non-linear in your thinking. Thinking about the moon as it appears when it's full on a cloudless night. How those pale rays soften the landscape, take all the colors out of the landscape. Feel as though you're bringing in that soft luminosity into the body through this nostril, slowing yourself down and relaxing you. Okay, let's switch hands and switch nostrils and continue. Do slow, deep breathing through the right nostril. In and out through the right nostril. This is sun side breathing. Makes you energetic, enthusiastic, extroverted, outgoing, and more linear in your thinking because it will access left brain hemisphere. And think about the sun as you're doing this breath. Those hot, energetic rays that warm everything, bring light, bright, hot, warm light. See and feel the sun as it appears, midsummer, cloudless day. Bring those hot, energetic rays into the body. Inhale, and exhale, relax the hand down. Very good. Stretch the legs out again. Okay, so now we've got slow, deep breathing, we've got left nostril breathing, we've got right nostril breathing, slow, deep breathing. What we're going to do now is a combination breathing technique. Sit cross-legged again. This is easy big fella breath, okay, for soothing ragged emotions, just like the analogy I drew was in the movies, patting the wild horse on the neck and telling him to settle down. And this will be inhaling through the left nostril and exhaling through the right nostril. And you can use any combination of fingers to close them off as I guide you through this. And this one will do a couple of minutes. All right? So sit up tall, use either right or left hand, whichever you're more comfortable with. Close off the right nostril, inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Continue. Inhale. And exhale, relax the hands. Very good. Stretch the legs out in front of you again, in case you need it. Okay, now what we'll do is just the reverse pattern. Inhaling through the right, exhaling through the left. Okay, this is I'm ready, let's go for it, breathing. Will sharpen you mentally and will enhance your physical coordination. If you want to be extra physically coordinated, you've got a juggling assignment or something, then this is what you would do. Inhale right, exhale left. And now you can use the opposite hand if you want, if this arm is tired. Sit up tall. Okay, inhale through the right nostril. Exhale through the left. Continue. Inhale right, exhale left, slow, deep breathing. Inhale. And exhale, relax the hand down. Okay, good. Stretch the legs out again. We're doing this now because right at the end we're going to do a very long breathing technique, and we're not going to be stretching our legs out, so I want you to be in good shape for that. And sit cross-legged again. Okay, our next technique is breath of fire. That's 3 words. Not like Sacco monkeys or bit o' honey. It's breath of fire, 3 separate words. Rapid diaphragmatic breath that heats up the body, makes the blood slightly alkaline, expands the lung capacity, and brings in a tremendous amount of energy in a very short period of time. Okay? Heats the body up a little bit. Good survival technique. You take the long, slow, deep breath, you break it in half so you're just working the diaphragm. When you inhale, diaphragm goes out. Exhale, diaphragm goes in. Here's a slow breath of fire. Watch my hand. And a regular pace breath of fire. Okay, now we're going to do breath of fire for a minute or so. Do your best with it. Remember, if you start losing your coordination or becoming unsure of it, slow it down back to that slow half-breath pace that I was doing. Okay, use your hand if you need to. Otherwise, index finger and thumb pressed together at the knees. Eyes closed, focused at the brow point. Breath of fire. Begin. "30 seconds more." Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Relax the breath, stretch out the legs. Okay, good. Okay, now we're going to combine a couple of techniques. This is a great technique for, and we're going to do this. What you would do if you would do this at home, you would do it 5 minutes total. You would do 3 minutes of this alternate nostril breath, and you'd follow it with 2 minutes of breath of fire. This is ever if you want a quick boost and some quick energy, and you really want to clear your mind. Let's say, sit cross-legged now, let's say you're tired after a long day, or you have to focus on another task. We'll do this alternate nostril breathing technique, and I'll guide you through that. It's basically you switch back and forth between nostrils. Every time you exhale, you switch nostrils, followed by breath of fire. But what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 minutes of this alternate nostril breathing and then 1 minute of breath of fire. Okay? But if you would do this at home, do the whole thing for 5 minutes, 3 minutes and then 2 minutes. All right? So come sitting up, eyes closed, bring up the right hand or left hand, whichever you'd like, just use one hand. Okay, now close off the right nostril, inhale slowly and deeply through the left nostril. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Continue. Every time you exhale, you switch nostrils. If you find one of your nostrils is a little bit more plugged up than the other, it's quite natural to have one nostril being dominant. But do your best. If it's really plugged up, don't suffocate on me here. Let a little air in through the other nostril. Okay, 1 more minute of this alternate nostril breathing technique, a clearing technique, good before meditation. Inhale deeply. And exhale, relax the arm down. And now through both nostrils, do breath of fire. Very good. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Relax the breath. And straighten out the legs. Okay, now, our next breathing technique is the chill-out breath. Sita pranayama, a cooling breath, because it's a mouth breath. Nose breaths are hot, mouth breaths are cool. This is a good technique to use whenever you find yourself very hot, cranky, a little bit irritable, a lot of sore throats, whenever you want to reduce heat in the body, whenever you want to detoxify the body, or accentuate elimination. It allows you to eliminate kind of that displaced anger. And we've done this in a previous class. You inhale through the tube tongue, and then you exhale through the nose, as though you're using your tongue as a straw to bring air into your lungs. Okay, so let's do that now for a couple of minutes. All right, sit up tall, make the tongue into a tube, inhale. And exhale through the nose. Continue. Make the breath very slow, very deep and complete. You can do this breath 3 to 5 minutes, or work your way into 26 complete breaths, which should take you between 10 and 15 minutes to do for maximum effect with this. Inhale. And exhale, relax the breath. Very good. Straighten out the legs. And take the kinks out. Okay, good. The last technique we're going to do is a combination of all these different techniques. It's a 17-minute breathing series. It's a wonderful breathing series to do on a daily basis. Once you get into it, it really doesn't take that long to do every day. And it's very detoxifying, it's very elevating, it's very energizing. And it includes 4 parts of 7 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and 2 minutes. The first 7 minutes is breath of fire. The second 5 minutes is long, slow, deep breathing in and out the nose. The 3-minute part, the third part, is an inhale mouth, exhale through the nose. Although we're not going to use our tongue with this. It will be like, it's called a beak breath. You pucker your lips and inhale slowly through the mouth and exhale through the nose. It's a cooling breath. And then we'll finish up with 2 minutes of breath of fire. Now, it's a lot of breath of fire, I realize that. My teacher, Yogi Bhajan, recommends that you do 5 minutes of breath of fire every day for detoxifying and energizing the body, and also bringing the body into a rhythmic state of equilibrium. You have all these different systems that act in rhythm to each other. You know your nervous system. You've got a couple of different kinds of nervous systems. Your glandular system, your circulation. All those follow certain rhythms. Your heart has a rhythm. You're actually quite rhythmic entirely. Your whole life is rhythm. And breath of fire provides an entrainment for all those different rhythms so that you can maximize them, so your body can do its best to work within its own self in the best possible way, so that your whole body stays in rhythm. You do it every day, you'll sleep better, you'll be healthier, you'll have more vitality, you'll have more energy, you'll have more inner peace and calmness, because the body really runs your mind. The body is very intimately linked up to your mental thought patterns and vice versa, just as your emotions are quite linked up to your spiritual nature. You use your emotions and your feelings to penetrate deeply, to learn more about yourself and to go deeper. And just like you use your physical body to help influence the mind, and vice versa as well. The breath of fire is great for the physical body and good for the mind. So we're going to do a lot of breath of fire in this series, but do your best with it. If ever you get spaced out or too uncomfortable, just relax the breathing for a while and then pick it back up again. So are you ready for this? Now the real secret with this is to sit without moving. All right? And the best way to learn how to sit without moving is to do that sometime, to sit without moving. You'll find that the body will try and distract you. You'll get little itches. It'll start feeling uncomfortable. It's a little bit like a monkey on your back. But all these things are somewhat imaginary. They're little quirks in your nervous system. You do have a masterful and conscious control of those. The idea is to keep your mind on what you're doing, and fulfill your commitment to your own self that you're going to sit through this whole thing without moving. And then just watch as like a little itch will come up somewhere, and that itch will go away as you deepen your concentration. Another itch may come up, but that's another challenge, to address. You'll find that your legs may get a little tingly and even go to sleep during this exercise. It's really up to you to decide when and if you should move them. What's more distracting, to leave them tingling or to move and adjust the body? That's really up to you. But the more yoga you do, the less it takes a longer amount of time for the legs to start losing their circulation, and it doesn't harm the body at all. The circulation comes back and you'll be perfectly okay. So, get ready for this now and set. Index finger and thumb pressed together, place the hands on the knees so you can support the back up high and keep the lower back tucked in. That way you'll stay the most comfortable throughout. You're shaped just like a pyramid or a mountain. Eyes are closed, focused at the brow point, and now begin breath of fire. Keep a nice steady breath that you can maintain for 7 whole minutes. Keep the breath nice and steady and strong. You're half done with this first part. Two minutes left. You've done 5 minutes of breath of fire so far. Last minute in this part. Inhale. Now exhale and switch to long, slow, deep breathing. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Make the breath as slow, deep, and complete as possible. There's a tendency about midway through this 5-minute part to kind of let the breath relax and to kind of sit without noticeably breathing. Push through that. Really bring the energy in. Fill yourself with this prana, this tender charge of the divine. Half done with this part. Keep the breath slow, deep, and complete. One more minute in this part. Inhale and exhale. Now pucker your lips and inhale very slowly through the mouth, as slow as you can, and then exhale through the nose. Very slow, deep breath. Don't hold the breath in or out. As soon as the lungs are full, empty them again, and vice versa. Half done with this part. Last 30 seconds in this part. Inhale. Now in and out through the nose, begin breath of fire. This is the last 2 minutes in the whole series. You've made it this far, all 15 minutes so far, so really put a good effort into this last 2 minutes. Bring in a lot of energy, charge the body up. Last minute. "30 seconds more. Hold nothing back. Powerful breath of fire." Inhale deeply. Hold the breath, feel energized, feel bright and strong. And exhale, relax the breath. Very good. Straighten the legs out in front of you now. If you've got one foot that's asleep, reach down and catch it and pull back on the toe. Otherwise, lie down flat on your back. Have the arms by the sides, palms up. Eyes are gently closed. Breath is soft and normal. Allow yourself to totally relax. exhale, roll the hands and roll the feet. Stretch the arms up overhead, big stretch up. And twist the body from side to side. Now rub the hands together, rub the soles of the feet together vigorously. Draw the knees up to the chest, rock a few times on the spine, and rock yourself up. Sitting cross-legged now, sit tall, palms together at the heart center. Let's share some of this energy we brought in, this prana. Inhale deeply. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Sat Nam. Inhale, place the hands on the ground and bring the forehead to the ground. And exhale, come up, relax your hands. Thanks for coming. See you next class. Sat Nam. This is Yoga for Relaxation. Come on, sit down on the floor and let's do some yoga. Come sitting up comfortably cross-legged with the lower back tucked in, chest high, chin level to the ground, and the palms together at the heart center. Eyes are gently closed, focused at the brow point. We'll use our tune-in mantra, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. We'll recite this mantra 3 times, taking a deep breath through the nose for each repetition. The first time you chant this mantra, go to the very core of your being. The second time you chant the mantra, project yourself out, enlarge yourself, make yourself as big as possible. And the third time, link up the two, your inner self and outer projected self. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Relax the breath, relax the hands. Good. Let's stretch now. Stretch both legs out in front of you straight. Hold on to the left foot, foot close to the chest, and roll the ankle. Keep the shin parallel to the ground. Remember, this is just easy warm-up stretching. Basically, we're waking up the body, alerting it to the fact that we're going to do yoga, warming it up and getting the energy moving. So just take it easy. Other side. Okay, left knee to the right shoulder. Other side. Butterfly. Keep the back straight as you and the head up as you lean forward. Now stretch the left leg out in front of you, right foot against the inner thigh. Hold on to something, shin, ankle, foot. Other side. Okay, good. Now, put the left foot by the left hip. Keep this right leg out in front. Lean back on the hands. Keep the top of the foot on the ground. Other side. Now, switch again. This time, lift the left hip. Other side. Butterfly. Good, keep the soles of the feet together and now lie down flat on your back. Just have the arms by the sides, let gravity pull the knees apart. Okay, good, knees up, feet flat, have the lower back against the carpet. Now cross the left leg over the right, knees down to the left side of the body. Switch, right over left, knees to the right. Okay, knees up, feet flat, hand in a basket, hands in a basket behind the head, lift the head up off the ground. Head down, keep the hands behind the head, elbows against the ground, shoulder blades together, chest high. Good, now legs flat. Stretch the arms up overhead. Stretch up, point the toes away from the body. Now knees to the chest, head up, nose between the knees, hands on the shins. Rock a few times on the spine. And rock up, cow pose. Arch up cat. Come out of position, sit cross-legged, hands in a basket, stretch up, push out, 60 degrees. Straight up. Catch the right hand, lean left and pull left. Other hand, other side. Straighten up, right hand on the left elbow behind the head. Other side. Hands in a basket behind the head, elbows back, chest out. Relax the arms down. Right hand on the left elbow, stretch the arm across the chest. Other side. And relax the arms down. Now roll the head. Reverse. Good. Bring the head upright. We'll do lion face. 3, 2, 1. Do it. What are these people doing on TV? Okay, today what we're going to do is something called Surya Kriya. And this is Surya means energy of the sun. This is Sun Kriya. This is great if you're ever feeling kind of cold or a little bit depressed, or you feel the need for a little bit more energy or enthusiasm. It's especially good if you live in northern climates during the wintertime when there's seasonal affectional disorder, SAD, which is a depression that's related to lack of light. It's also good any time of the year if you especially want to help regulate your metabolism, because this Kriya can help keep the weight down, it can help speed up the metabolism, and generally speaking kind of lift yourself up and get you going. There's several exercises in this. A Kriya, by the way, is kind of like reconstituted lemon juice, right? It can be one exercise or several exercises that really have a concentrated effect in a short period of time. A lot of the exercise sets we've done, what I've done is put together exercises in a certain sequence that I know are very effective for helping out the whole body. In this case, and oftentimes you can take one of those exercises and isolate it out and just practice it by itself. When we did the elimination series, we did that diaphragm lift, and you can practice that by itself, you know, if you want to speed up your elimination. In this case, in this Kriya, you really want to practice all these exercises together just in this way, because there's a certain synergy created by doing these exercises all together just as they are. Now, included in this Kriya is Sat Kriya, which we've practiced a couple times before. Fastest and easiest way and most effective and safest way of raising Kundalini energy, balancing the energy through the chakras, tonifying the sexual system, and just kind of bringing the energy up and distributing it out through the body. Okay, Sat Kriya is part of this whole Kriya itself. Okay, so if you ever want to be energetic, enthusiastic, outgoing, regulate the metabolism, give yourself a boost to help get yourself out of depression, you know, during the dark times in the winter, especially if you live in northern climates, then Surya Kriya is really good for you. Right at the end, we're going to do a deep self-healing meditation. What we're going to do is just sit very quietly for several minutes and just go deep within, concentrating at the brow point. And do your best, apply yourself to this whole Kriya, but especially that last part. Go as deep as you can. You'll find that this is very rejuvenating, especially if you include this whole series, this whole Kriya, as part of your regular routine. Whenever you feel like you need this Kriya, Then do it several times during a week or over several weeks. Okay? So let's get started. We're going to start with some right nostril breathing, sun side breathing. So have this right hand in Gyan Mudra. These different mudras or hand positions affect different parts of the brain, and place that at the knee. Now take this left hand up, and what you're going to do is close off the left nostril with a thumb or a finger, whichever is more comfortable to you. Okay, sit up tall, chest high, chin level. Eyes are closed, focused at the brow point. Now begin long, slow, deep breathing through the right nostril only. Make the breath very slow, very deep and complete. Hit that target rate that we've been going for, about 4 to 6 complete breaths per minute. And really mentally follow the breath. On the inhale, think Sat. On the exhale, think Nam. And think about the sun. Feel as though you're bringing sun energy into the body. The sun as it appears midsummer, high in the sky. Those hot, energetic rays of the sun. Imagine though you're filling your body with sunlight with every breath. More. Inhale. Hold the breath. Fill yourself with sun energy, heat, and light. And exhale. Good. Relax the breath. Okay, open your eyes. We're going to do 2 sets of Sat Kriya now. And you might find this a little bit difficult, especially during the second set. Your arms will be tired, but really concentrate on the mantra and the application and release of root lock. Remember, as you chant Sat, you sharply pull the navel point in and squeeze the rectum and sex organs. And then when you release it all, you chant Nam. Sat, you concentrate at the navel point, Nam at the brow point. Now, all 3 of us are going to sit in different positions for this. So you pick the position that's most comfortable for you. Melinda's going to sit comfortably cross-legged. Maisha is going to come up on her knees and heels. And I'm going to sit with both my feet up like this. Okay, so come on into position, you guys. Okay, hands in a basket now, index fingers pointing up. Remember to let the body breathe itself and use your mental concentration. That will really help with this Kriya. If you find yourself getting warm during this, that's okay. Matter of fact, that's a good sign. It shows that it's working. We're releasing some of that heat energy at the navel center point. Okay, arms up overhead. Half inhale to begin. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Half done. Nam, Sat, 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 Nam. Less than a minute left. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. 30 seconds more. Keep up. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Inhale. Stretch up, apply root lock. Exhale, lower the arms down. Hands in the lap, relax the breath. If you're on your knees and heels, you can sit cross-legged if you'd like. Keep the eyes closed, the hands just folded in the lap, and rest. Keep the concentration at the brow point. Normal breath. It's always a good idea to rest after doing Sat Kriya because of its powerful effect on the glandular system and the nervous system. Give the body a chance to rebalance. It's also, anytime we rest, it's a good opportunity for you to check yourself out. Just really honor your feelings. What did this do for you? Your feelings are the key to self-discovery, to your higher self and your spiritual self. Good. Let's repeat now. Come back into position, up on the knees and heels, or put one foot up or both feet up, sit cross-legged. Prepare yourself for this. We'll do this for about the same amount of time as we did last time. Okay, now, hands in a basket, index fingers up, thumbs crossed, arms up overhead. The eyes closed, focused at the brow point. Remember to concentrate Sat at the navel point as you apply root lock, Nam at the brow point as you release it. Half inhale to begin. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Half done. Nam, Sat, 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 Nam. Hold on 1 minute more. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Last 30 seconds. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Inhale. Stretch up, apply root lock. Exhale, lower the arms down. Good, come out of position. Sit cross-legged comfortably. Have the hands in the lap. Keep the eyes closed, focused at the brow point. Sit comfortably. Be very aware of the heat in your spine. Very good. Stretch the legs out in front of you now. Just shake out your legs. We've been sitting cross-legged for a little while. The South Korea is hard work. It makes me warm, but it's well worth it. The yogis consider most problems, mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, occur when energy gets congested in the lower energy centers, the lower chakras, the lower part of the body. And if you can balance that energy out and move it up and get it in balance with the higher centers, a lot of your problems just go away on their own. Okay, sitting cross-legged, let's flex the spine. We're going to do a slower spine flex than we usually do because we're going to add root lock to it. You'll inhale up, chest high, chin level like we usually do. You'll exhale, collapse back, roll out from the hips, collapse the chest, keep the chin level to the ground. But in this position, you're going to apply root lock. And you'll release it, inhale up. Okay, let's do it now. Inhale up, exhale back, root lock. 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 Continue. You don't have to hold root lock for very long. As you exhale back, just briefly apply it, squeezing the rectum, sex organs, pulling the navel point in. One more minute. Inhale up. And exhale. Once again, rest with the hands in the lap. If you're perspiring a little bit, that's okay. Remember, this is Sun Kriya. We're heating the body up. Okay, next posture we're going to do is called frog pose, and we aren't going to be hopping around the room, okay? This is going to be like a frog with its feet super glued to the floor, so we just kind of hop up and down in place. So come up on your toes now like this with your knees wide apart and the heels touching like this. And let me demonstrate. You guys can just rest easy for right now. And this is a great exercise for stretching out the life nerve, which roughly relates to the sciatic nerve that runs on the back of the legs. That's where you feel it mostly, but it also runs over the hips and up the back and out the arms. It's also good for a sex nerve running on the inner upper part of the thigh. This is a good exercise for the hips and conditioning the legs. And it helps to channel an overabundance of sexual energy. So highly recommended for teenagers. Okay, so there's going to be two parts to this, two positions. You're going to start with the head up like this, like a proud frog. And this is inhale, and then you're going to exhale and straighten out the knees, keeping the heels up off the ground and bringing the chin to the chest. Okay, so inhale up, then exhale down. Now, you can keep your knees a little bit bent when you're up here. You don't have to lock them straight. Now, if you have a problem with your knees, or you're not in very good condition, especially in your thighs and legs, and I mean by a problem of the knees, you may know you have a problem, but also if you try one of these and it sounds like popcorn's going off in your knees, then you want to avoid this exercise. And Melinda is going to do a variation of it, which will be, she'll be standing up with the feet apart like this, and then she is going to place her hands on her thighs like this, arch her back a little bit, and then what she'll be doing is inhaling up, and then exhaling, bending the knees. Inhaling up, exhaling, bending the knees. Okay? So, if you think you can do the frogs, let's give it a try. If you're going to do the variation, come up into position. Ready, you guys? Okay, so it's inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down, head up and back. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down, and continue. Now really use your breath. Let your breath pull you up and down. We're going to do about a minute of these. You find yourself tiring a little bit now, increase the power of the breath. $15 more seconds. Almost there. Go, frogs, go. Okay, you've done it. Inhale up and exhale down. Come out of position. Come down on the knees and heels like I'm sitting with the ankles apart. If you can't sit this way, sitting cross-legged is okay. And just spend a moment, catch your breath, take a few deep breaths. Now, keeping the palms on the thighs, what we're going to do is inhale, turn the head to the left slowly, keeping the chin level to the ground, and exhale, turn the head to the right slowly. Okay? Eyes closed, firmly fixed at the brow point. Inhale, turn the head to the left slowly. Exhale, turn the head to the right slowly. And continue. Make the breath slow and deep. On the inhale, think Sat, which means truth and light. And on the exhale, think Nam, which means identity. My identity, my existence is light, is true. One more minute. Just keep a nice, slow, steady movement. Slow breath. face forward. And exhale, relax the breath, come off the knees and heels, sit cross-legged. Okay, bring the hands onto the shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs behind. In the past, we've done twisting exercises like this in this position. In this case, we're going to do a bending exercise. Keeping the chest up, you're going to inhale and bend left without twisting and without falling over. And then you're going to exhale, bend right without twisting. Okay? Inhale, bend left. Exhale, bend right. Continue. Less than a minute left. Inhale, come upright. And exhale, relax the arms down. Okay, we're going to do our meditation now, and I really want you to have a very firm and concentrated awareness of the brow point. So in order to do that, let's take the heel of the hand and place it at the brow and begin massaging. Good, relax the hand down. Now have both hands in Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb pressed together. This is the mudra of knowledge and wisdom. Sit up tall, elbows straight, chest high, chin level. Close the eyes now and focus them at the brow point and go very deep into the brow point. Really concentrate to your best ability. As the mind wanders, bring it back to concentrating at the brow. Lengthen the breath a little bit. It's not a powerful breath, but a little deeper than and a little bit more controlled than normal. And on the inhale, listen to the silent Sat within. Exhale, listen to the silent Nam within. Go deep. Relax the breath, relax your position. Moving slowly now, stretch out the legs. And now lie down flat on your back. Have the arms by the sides, palms up. Eyes are gently closed, breath is soft and normal. We're going to take a nice, long, slow, deep relaxation here. What I'd like you to do is to do a recreation. And that is, in your mind, pick out your favorite spot to rest. It could be at home in your bed. It could be floating on a raft in your favorite lake. It can be almost anywhere. It's kind of the first image that comes to your mind. And then what I'd like you to do is to recreate that in as much detail as possible, using all your senses. Imagine as though you feel what it's like in the physical body to lie in that spot, hear the sounds, feel the sensations in your skin and body. Smell the smells, see the sights. Feel very cozy and nurtured, totally and completely relaxed. body. Bring yourselves back, roll the hands and roll the feet. Now stretch the arms up overhead, big stretch up. And twist the body from side to side. Bend one knee, twist the torso over the straight leg. Now the other side. And then rub the hands together, rub the soles of the feet together vigorously. And then draw the knees up to the chest, rock a few times on the spine, and rock yourself up. Very good. Sit cross-legged. How's that relaxation? Pretty deep, huh? If you find yourself going to sleep or getting in kind of a almost sleep stage, that's fine. You know, just let yourself go during those relaxation periods. If you find yourself thinking about a lot of things, and especially it can happen if you've had some kind of caffeine before you practice yoga, then consciously go through the body part by part, as I've taught you in previous classes, relaxing the body. If it doesn't work once, then you can always go through it and do it again. Now it's interesting, Kundalini Yoga is a great system because it includes meditation, and it includes exercises and breathing. It's all wrapped up into one. If you sat down and did that meditation just right off the street, you wouldn't nearly get the same kind of effects as doing all these exercises beforehand, because the body will draw you right into a meditative state through the stimulation and the balancing of the whole glandular system. Okay? So thanks a lot for coming to this class today. I hope you enjoyed it. These mudras, these hand positions, remember I just wanted to just show you a couple of these. Palms together like this, balances out left and right side. This mudra, index finger and thumb, it's good for jogging your memory. If you ever want to jog your memory, you can pull your fingers like this, because it has the same effect. You're just stimulating nerves that run in the fingers. So you can pull your fingers for memory, knowledge and wisdom. This tall finger, if you press them together like this, or you pull them like this, will give you patience when you need patience. Okay, great for parents. And this one is for sun, Surya, just like we did today. This is the sun finger. That's usually why you wear your rings in this finger, so you can benefit from that. Pull these together if you ever want energy in a sunny disposition. And the small fingers, the little fingers, relate to Mercury. And that has to do with communication. Whenever you feel like you need to communicate an idea, then pull these fingers like this. Okay? And if you forget everything that I just told you, then just pull these fingers and then you can remember it. Okay, have the palms together now at the heart center. And let's pick out a person very carefully that you'd like to help or heal. As you see that person, as you feel that person, have them at their best, their happiest, their healthiest. If you find your mind wandering to other people as well, it's okay to concentrate on several people in sequence. You can put them all in a big group, or you can concentrate on them sequentially, kind of one by one. This can be a friend, it can be a neighbor, a relative, a co-worker, someone that needs help, someone that you're having a conflict with. This is really very effective work on kind of another level and plane of existence. Okay, now inhale deeply. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way And inhale, bend forward, hands on the ground, forehead close to the ground. Exhale, come up, and relax your hands. Thanks. Sat Nam.